Hello and welcome back to Hoi4 with the No Step Back expansion pack as the Soviet Union that has undergone a communist, or not communist coup, we are still communists, but an NKVD coup. And I've sort of reconsidered, so I hate the, actually, I don't know, so I hate the field marshal lines right now. They have a tendency to just completely mess me up, but I also think that it greatly simplifies things if we were to ever get on the offensive. And I don't know if that's going to happen, but it also simplifies things as we get pushed back. We're gonna have situations where we'll have to patch up holes in our line, and I think this situation right now is not very good, especially with the places where we have very little supply. Speaking of which, I'm not going to build more supply hubs, but yeah, look at that. We have too many units in this area. So, I don't know. Hold shift to show range. Yeah, thank you. That's working. Oh, no, that's sticky keys. Sorry, all ear users. Okay, so, I don't know if we're going to be, yeah, messing too much with that. Like I'm assuming the issue here is that, there's a bottleneck. Like, this seems like a pretty significant bottleneck, for example. Not that I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna fix them up a little bit in case we manage to hold here, but I'm not gonna do too much in terms of overhauling our supply network. Let's put those to the top. Instead, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna try delete all the lines, which this is gonna ruin our entrenchment. If we get attacked while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna tell you I'm gonna reload the save, because if that happens, there is no hope. We won't be able to realign our armies. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove at least a couple of divisions from this line that we're gonna be making. Kind of want you on the river, but you're gonna get there eventually. Let's see here. Let's remove these and let's sort of shift them around a little bit, because let's say we need you. Yeah, we want you to be holding. Okay, we have to kind of hold it like that. That's a bit unfortunate, because it means we're probably gonna get an encirclement. Also, we do have forts and mountains there, which, like, they're very tempting to use, those forts and mountains, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's better to invite them to the river. The reason for that is that it's way too easy to push here and essentially get behind us, and then we have a river that we have to fight across to break out of the encirclement, or, well, that's basically the only option. So for that, you have to make this flank extremely strong. So, what do we do here? We have cavalry and infantry here. Oh god, you're not even fully trained. Most of you aren't. Oh yeah, because I think I stopped training because we got so close to, I have to stop. Because we got so close to when I think the war is gonna happen. Have they started, or have they done the war justification thing yet? They haven't. So I think we still have time to train. Oh, wait, crap, they still have the non-aggression pact. That's weird, in 1941? Why have I not noticed this until now? Also, what is going on here? What have I done? I'm not gonna keep you guys as part of this army, because that... Yeah, when I could have you as, individual Cossacks regiments, or Cossacks divisions. Or corps, rather. The reason I want Cossacks is because they're fast, and they can respond to issues on the line. Perfect. We have no field marshal, which, also perfect. Let's see, where are we putting you? We'll do that afterwards. So these guys, they can stay on this, because they're gonna keep that line. You guys, yeah, we're gonna exercise them all, actually. You're gonna keep that line as well. I could put them on the forts here, which might not be a bad idea. Because this seems like a perfect spot to get encircled. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. And then the 4th Corps, which I'm going to put you in there. 4th Corps, we're going to put you right behind them. Now here comes the funky part. So you are part of the army group out of necessity. Your NKVD shouldn't be there. These guys called Checo, they should be GRU, but it's fine. Yeah, your NKVD shouldn't be there. We do need more infantry divisions in that. We are training a lot. Let's see. This corps will also put that right behind. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna be down here, so we're not gonna be selecting that division. You're gonna be on the line. You're gonna be on the line. You're gonna be on the line, and you're... maybe we put Valutin behind the line? Because his division is, or his army is smaller. Now you might be saying, why are you not putting all of your divisions on the line? Sometimes it's better to not have all of them on the line, because they'll have supply issues. And also sometimes it's good to have them behind so they can respond to potential breakthroughs. Now it can also be disastrous, because sometimes you want them all on the line and you just, you know, put them in a bad spot. It's a risk we're going to be taking. Let's move, let's see, we need the tanks to be in... Yeah, you're in Vilnius, that's a pretty good spot to respond from. This is terrible terrain, but we have some rail tracks here that we can use, I guess. So deselect you and deselect you. Then we create... No, we can't do that. We have to use all of them. That's annoying. Okay, we'll have to get another field marshal. Konev has... Yeah, that's a North group, which should now be cores, but that's fine. Group North, and this is... We'll have to reorganize that. How do I set this up? We do have field marshals that we do not need in some of these roles. Like this guy, we are prepping him to become a tank field marshal. This guy is inflexible. He's got... Oh, he's not good. But we're going to give him unyielding defender when we can. Okay, well, we're going to give him unyielding defender when we can. I think the NKVD stuff, I think we have to put them somewhere else. Well, actually, no. We could put these guys under the NKVD, I guess, like this. It's very messy, but it's gonna work for our purposes. Then we do this. We pull the line back until there. This is a incredibly unfortunate spot. Then we place these guys behind. It's exactly where you want the NKVD, at your back. And then we leave them there until we have a sort of read on what the supply situation is like. Oh, these aren't even the NKVD, they're just the cores. He's already been assigned somewhere. Where are you assigned? You have a lot of... Oh yeah, that's the army, of course. Okay, cool. Everyone should be assigned now. We have a bunch of cavalry or Cossacks divisions hanging out behind them, which is good. Make sure we have some... Yeah, you can be in Kiev. You will be up here. Cool. So, what are the advantages of this terrain? And it's also something that was voiced in my Discord, is that the Japan demands French Indochina, okay. This terrain here is swamp. So that means that our center is going to be a little bit stronger. I played a couple of campaigns off camera, and in most of them I seem to have issues in around Kiev. Places like up here tended to hold, and this is usually where my offensive would start, or my counteroffensive, up here. Up by Riga is probably the largest city in this region, yeah. So up by Riga, and then down here, I used to have issues with supplies, which is... Am I building... Yeah, I'm building a supply hub there. Which also, this is kind of vital. At least, the railroad to that is vital. The reason I build this is because it allows us to keep these guys supplied from multiple directions here. And also it means that it's going to be faster and easier to retreat. And when we retreat, the railroad gets destroyed behind us when the enemy takes it, or it gets... well, it's rendered unusable until they change the gauge, the rail gauge. We're going to send you over towards that army that got sort of nerfed by... the removal of some cavalry and stuff, and then... Let's see. We might have to create another army, which is... that's a good problem to have. Yeah, these corps are getting kind of large. Let's just create a new army instead. Well, this could straight up just be a corps instead, not even an army. So many of them cowed by Stalin. Guess we'll do Govorov. We have a second, we have a third, we have a first, and we have a fourth. This is going to be the 5th corps. We have the Leningrad Corps. We should probably start naming all these. We're not really going with tanks at the moment, so radar tech is not a major concern of mine. I do want a railway, a railgun, but that's going to take a long time to build, so it's not really even going to be useful for when the fight begins. Oh yeah, we should do this as well. Well, actually, no, should we? Because we can do that whenever. I'm dumb. We should do... So, I think I like this as a design company. Railway plus 10%, infrastructure, military factory, and civilian factory speed. This one is kind of something that we're going to be doing a lot of when we're doing overhauls of our railway network, but we're kind of past that point, honestly. Leningrad Industrial, it's Leningrad Polytechnic, isn't it? That, yeah, electronics research speed plus 10% is really good. Yeah, this is the one we want. Let's go with foreign experts this time, instead. If I cancel this, do I lose all of it? Yep, 10 days. I'm so dumb. I should have just... Well, actually, no, I didn't. No, I kept it. Never mind. It was refunded. Okay, cool. You guys have supply issues here? Seems? Yeah, down here. What if we should pull back to Lviv? Or, hear me out. Let's do that. It doesn't make any sense to have one division in Lviv. 2 doesn't make much more sense though, but still. You are part of the 5th Corps, which is not assigned. Where do we assign the 5th Corps? Man, the supply situation is so painful. We're gonna... Let's see. Yep. Supply hub is overloaded. There we go. That helps out a little bit, but not enough. You can also do this on all armies. You can set them to use trucks instead of cavalry to, or horses to draw their supplies, or to pull their supplies rather, from the hubs and all that. And we're probably going to be doing that as we notice issues, honestly. We should have enough trucks, because I've been prepping for this. Minus 5.6. Where are we losing trucks to? I'm guessing it's just the supply thing, because we're not making divisions that need them. And... okay, there we go. But yeah, we're not making divisions that need them, and we're not... there we go. And we're not exercising or using our tanks, so... speaking of which, I really want good tank divisions again. But... there was someone who commented about this in the last video. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it to me anymore. Or at the moment, to make tanks, unless you're already like very far ahead and you can use them to make your breakthroughs and your pushes more efficient. But as the Soviet Union right now, I don't see many reasons to use them. Unless we can, like, I guess, bait the Germans into an encirclement. Oh, and here we go, it's starting. Production efficiency cap up is probably better right now because we have a bunch of stuff that is at its cap. And we just need a lot of production. We have a lot of guns, which is good. But we don't have a lot of these guns, which is not good. Also, we need more support equipment, desperately. Making a lot of light tanks. We could have a lot of light tank divisions, honestly. Have they broken the... no. Oh, well, speaking of which, there they go. They broke the non-aggression pact. How long until they can declare war? It doesn't tell us. Sorry, what, Turkey? Okay. We haven't really, like, prepped these guys yet, but I think we might want to split some of them. So, first of all, I'm going to merge all these guys and just send them all there. To Leningrad. And then I'm going to set... Man, it would be such a cool move to take Finland now. I am gonna then set you guys. I want them in 2 different squadrons because I want one squadron in the Mediterranean wreaking havoc on them. But honestly, it's probably just best to send them all over here. They're all using submarine designs. And that is what we're making, right? We're making, yeah, normal submarines. I kind of wanted one in the Black Sea in order to prevent any sort of naval invasions here. I don't think that's going to be very likely. If the Germans are going to try a naval invasion, it's going to be over here, I think. Okay. You... Well, actually, I'll wait until they get in there, because I don't know if this is something that I haven't really had an issue with before, and I've just noticed it now, or if it's something that's changed, but a lot of time when I try to reassign ships to another base as their home base, they tend to not stick like those orders. They end up basically taking the mission. If I, like, let's say I send them there and then I assign them a new mission, they'll take the mission and then just go to the nearest base to where they are at the moment. Which is obviously not ideal. Okay, these orders seem fine. High chance this doesn't go our way. We do have too few fighters. Way too few. They all have 100 fighters on them to help them out, so I guess we can send all these 400 to any region where we don't have air superiority. Well, let's make sure we don't have them on air superiority like that, and actually let's exercise them until the war begins. We did make the lag, which means we're going to do the thing that I think I said that we're going to do, and that is to immediately pop on a better design. Now, range is not going to be an issue for us. All we desire is stats. That's probably going to be fine. Lag 4. Nope, not lag. Strange symbol. Lag 3 is outdated. Swap this over to the lag 4. Losing 8 days of production. It's fine, I don't care. IL-2 Stormovic is done. Great game, by the way. Oh yeah, hold on. There we go. I'm making transport planes, and I want to use them, but I also don't want to use them because they're so busted at the moment, where apparently they spawn supply out of thin air. Like, they don't just take supply from one spot to another. They can give supply to a place. They can give more supplies to the spot they're assigned to than is available in their origin spot, like from where they're flying the supplies from. And that makes no sense, so I might not use them. I might try to use them and then try to, like, keep an eye on how many supplies they're sending off. I do have a question, though. How come transport planes are so expensive to build? Like, I get that they're big, but a strat bomber, like, I don't feel like it doesn't seem right to me that a transport plane should cost this many times the cost of a strat bomber to build, you know? Like, what's a train? 1.34 a week. That's of course not the carts, but still. Oh, well, I mean, the lack of rubber probably isn't helping. But still, the cost is pretty high. 70 for a civilian train. And you can get cheaper ones as well. The austerity trains. It is time you guys stopped. Because the Germans have stopped justifying war on us. And send volunteers to Germany, that would be funny. Yeah, we only have one agent, that's true. Why is that? Should we not have gotten a second agent already, because we've got all these upgrades? That's very strange. After the 5th upgrade, or after assigning it... After the 5th upgrade? I thought it was the 3rd upgrade. Okay. We can assign an elusive gentleman at the moment. I don't think that's... that should be our focus. I think our focus should be... probably Ivan Konev. Or... No, of course not. It's got to be Alexander Vasilevsky. Division recovery rates. Theorists aren't going to help us at the moment. Not immediately, at least. We have limited conscription, which will have to be swapped at some point, but not immediately. Let's get Ivan Konev, and we should have, yeah, we should have enough political power for whatever propaganda campaign we need to do. We won't have time to do military reorganization, sadly. We'll probably be able to do that when, or if, we get the Third Reich on, like, on the back foot. 52% communist. Again, this is meant as sort of a thorn in Germany's side. We're gonna only fire the coup if and when we manage to sort of bring the Germans to a standstill. Then we'll fire off the coup and maybe like the cipher at the same time, and then start our counteroffensive if we ever get to that point. Oh, we're 30 minutes mark in and nothing has happened. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna go for a little bit more. Let's do this and then get rehabilitated military before the war begins, hopefully. Anything cool I can give you? Yes, there is. You know, I kind of just want to give them all defensive doctrine. Oh, hold on. Speaking of which. Oh no, we need more experience because we need static warfare. He can get aggressive assaulter because of brilliant strategist. So I'm gonna give it to him because otherwise it feels like kind of a waste. We can still give him defensive doctrine. And you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I can't. Never mind. Konev has defensive doctrine as well. What are we looking at for the NKVD boys? He shouldn't have much, but yeah, he's gonna get unyielding defender as well because he's got old god and inflexible strategist. So probably unyielding defender and defensive doctrine. So mostly defensive generals. Our generals will gain experience through the war, so we'll have more people we can promote to field marshals and all that. What's the focus that gives us more command power? I think it's over... Might be over here, actually, but... I want to do all this stuff as well, but it's, you know... we have to prioritize some things. The more immediate stuff. This is immediate whenever we get the war. And the reason for that is that this gives us a bonus that lasts for the... You know, roughly the length of Germany's bonus from its Operation Barbarossa bonus. Let's get that train, I guess. Commando training. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we're training one. Yeah, because we need one more in order to actually do any operations. And there's an operation we gotta do against Germany, and that is grabbing their military tech. Or military, infiltrating their military. Well, and their civilian administration, because we need to know how they're doing at all times in terms of war power, manpower, and of course war power, which means the stockpile, right? We need to know how many divisions they have, we need to know what their stockpile looks like, and we need to know their manpower. Because that's the only way we can actually plan counteroffensives and stuff like that. German Joint Air Research. Thank you, Germany. As stipulated by the treaty with Germany, some of their special research projects share discoveries with our engineers. A recent breakthrough in radar technology has come to our attention, opening up unexpected opportunities to advance our research in the field. Okay, hold on. Didn't I get a thing that makes this cheaper? Battlefield support doctrine plus 10%. Oh no, has that not been updated? Because it says plus 10%, it doesn't say minus 10% cost. Yikes. Yep, I don't think that's been updated for the new system. Since doctrines used to be a research, right? And it says plus 10%, which makes sense if it's a plus 10% speed bonus. But it doesn't make sense for it to be plus 10% when you want it to be cheap, right? When you're paying a cost. You're going to this. You're going to become the 4th, 5th. We have the 2nd, 1st, 6th Army. There we go, and USSR Academy of Sciences, which gives us a research slot. Don't need the armor trains. How are we doing for the infantry equipment? Good. It's at max efficiency almost. This is still a big issue. Yeah, we need more fighters as well. Trucks, we are outproducing our demand. All of Manila. Nice one, Japan. Who do we want? We want someone who is good in Germany. This guy, counterintelligence plus... Okay, no, we don't need counterintelligence. I don't... Like, it's not as fun. He's also not that good, this guy. He's a constant. I think these guys are real, like real people. Because I've seen them multiple... on multiple playthroughs. So have I seen this guy on multiple playthroughs as well. We don't get the guy who assassinates Trotsky, because we didn't do the Stalin path. We will get a Ukrainian, I believe, whenever the war begins with Germany. Kim Philby isn't useful to us at the moment. I guess we'll get this guy anyways. He does have the Germany bonus. One problem with the Hungary coup is that we have to kind of plan it sort of very well ahead of time for when it has to happen, and then be able to execute it at the right time. Which is actually kind of like one of the more exciting parts of this game, when plans come together. Let's hope that this one will. Man, I kind of want mechanized and stuff because it's such a cool concept, even though, like, it's good, but motorized kind of does the job that I want any sort of infantry in a tank division to do. Could just make the mountain infantry better. I'm just gonna do radar because it's very cheap at the moment. Gives us coordination, but we don't have any radar installations, I don't think. Nope. Might not be a terrible idea to build some slightly behind the lines we're trying to defend here. Like so. This war is just never starting. Oh no, it is. Oh, they're ready. They got plenty of divisions on the front line now. Are we looking for guns? Not great on the artillery. Yeah, this is probably gonna get kind of spicy here. Have I? No, I haven't. Okay, hold on. Reinforcements first. Which means recruitment is gonna take a little bit of a dip now, as we prioritize getting all the artillery pieces to the front line before the war begins. United Mexican States joins the Allies. That's good for us. Would have preferred the Comintern, but alright. They are cowards. Is he waiting for winter? is he waiting until the winter begins? What's your plan here? What's your game plan, Hitler? What's going on? What are you waiting for? Alright, well, I think... Thank you so much for watching. I think we have to end it here because we've gone 40 minutes and... it hasn't happened yet. It's December of 1941. Something, a day that will live in infamy. Yeah, nothing has happened. The Germans are kind of just biding their time for some reason or another. Don't really know why. Thank you so much for watching though, and once again, if you like this video, please hit the like button, it helps out a great deal. And comment if you have any questions or concerns or anything you want to discuss with me. You can also do so in the Discord, which there is a link to in the description down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.